Welcome everyone. Thank you all for taking the time to join together today to collectively send positive thoughts to end the coronavirus plaguing our planet. We live in a time where the world is gripped in fear from this devastating virus, but we also live in a new digital age where we can all connect together and send positive thoughts as a unified voice for the end of this terrible sickness within our communities, our country, and the world. We hold this coronavirus vigil today to help join together to send positive thoughts to all the sick, deceased, and their families, and for a swift end to this pandemic. Now let's begin. Let's all join to say the vigil aloud together from our hearts as a unified voice, following the words as they are shown on the screen. We join together as a world community to cast our positive thoughts and hopes for the coronavirus to do no more harm, and that the pandemic may be swiftly gotten under control. We unite to send all our positive thoughts and hopes for the restoration of health and all those affected, and for peace in the places where the virus has arrived. May the people who have died from this illness be welcomed into the light, and may their families be comforted during this time of sorrow. We collectively broadcast our love and support for all the healthcare personnel fighting this disease, and shine all our unified inspiration and strength to those working to control it. We send unified thoughts of love and compassion to the hundreds of thousands of people who have contracted the coronavirus around the globe. We broadcast our positive collective thoughts to them so that they may have the fortitude to recover from this virus and regain their health. We forward our positive waves of comfort to those whose loved ones have died, and peace to those living in fear and uncertainty after exposure to the virus. Our community shines all our patience to those who are quarantined and unable to move freely in their communities, and all our wisdom so they take the correct actions to limit the spread of this disease. We unite all our hopes for the end of people catching this deadly virus, and we send our collective strength to those who are risking their own lives to care for sick patients. Let us all be unified in giving love and compassion to those who are suffering and in need. We collectively send our positive thoughts to all those whose livelihoods have been destroyed by this virus, and hope that they find new sources of income in the way ahead. May we all unite to show an overflow of generosity and compassion in response to this pandemic, so that goodness and abundance may follow all who will live in the shadow of this virus. As a community, we shine our positive guiding thoughts for all government agencies to have the purpose and financial means needed to restore a good life for those affected by this virus. We join together as one to support those who suffer homelessness as a result of the turmoil from this virus. May they feel hope from their trust in the communities that love and support them. We collectively broadcast our strong desire for the leaders of our nation and of the world to have the wisdom to put aside any differences they may have and work toward the common goal of ending this virus. May they provide the resources and the funding necessary to help create the needed medicine and vaccines to effectively battle the coronavirus. We send unified thoughts of compassion to all the leaders so they may listen to the needs of their people and create the public assistance necessary to help those whose lives and livelihoods have been greatly affected from the fallout of this disease. May our leaders have the courage and vision to do what is right to help rebuild the world as we work together to recover. Let us bond together as a community and have our love and mercy compel us to the side of our global brothers and sisters to fight this pandemic. In our charity and in our compassion, help us stand with them. In our solidarity and in our sharing, help us stand with them. In our advocacy and in our positive thoughts, help us stand with them. May we stand strong as a world community to provide support, love, and compassion to everyone around the globe in their time of need. We collectively send hope for the inspiration of all people of goodwill to reach out to those who have been affected by this virus with spiritual, financial, or physical assistance. We broadcast our immense gratitude to the healthcare workers and all the volunteers that come forward to assist the afflicted. We hope that they are sustained with bodily strength, calmness of mind, and immunity from the virus as they aid those in need. May federal and state officials charged with disaster relief be guided by compassion and love for humankind. We send our love to all the animals in the world whose situations have worsened due to the virus. Let us shine our collective wisdom onto the leaders and experts working to tackle this virus and send them our unified positive thoughts so they work together with unabated speed until this pandemic comes to an end. We send waves of support for the swift attainment of all the medical facilities, equipment, and supplies needed to serve the many afflicted by the coronavirus. Collectively, we dispatch our hope and positive thoughts to all the overburdened hospitals so that they remain running effectively through this time of crisis, and we send our strength to their staff so they continue to help those in need. May all the doctors, nurses, and hospital workers stay immune from the virus and remain calm and mentally well through these extremely stressful times. We join together to send our loving support to all the doctors and scientists working on a vaccine and a cure. We hope that they may find the sparks of inspiration and innovation needed to end this pandemic. Let us all come together today to send our loving thoughts of healing to those infected with this virus. We send positive thoughts not only for their healing, but also for their comfort while they heal. May they have eradication of every ounce of this virus from their bodies, and a healing of every cell and every infected part of their being, so that they have no lasting effects in their bodies from this illness. We broadcast our loving hope that all the infected be healed and provided with the medical care and medications they need. We also send caring thoughts for them to heal, not only physically but spiritually, so that they may live life and live abundantly ahead. As we near the close of our vigil, let's all take 30 seconds during the music to send positive thoughts about the areas of the coronavirus that are important to us personally. Let's close with some final positive thoughts to end the coronavirus. We bond together as a world community to collectively strengthen all our bodies and spirits so that we are all spared this sickness. We shine all our collective strength to the doctors, nurses, and all who provide care for the sick and suffering so that they may have the fortitude and courage to stay the course. We send love and hope to all those being kept under quarantine across the world. May they be free of symptoms and be at peace until they can return home. May all those who are suffering from infection be healed, and may the spread of this virus be brought to a swift end. This concludes today's vigil. Thank you for participating. Go in peace.